Berkshire student, staff, and families. This is Mr. Clinkscale with your Berkshire News Break for Thursday, January 7th. A lot of important announcements today, so I want to get right into things. I first and foremost want to recognize the events that occurred in Washington, D.C. yesterday. First, I want to say that I think it is so important that we have a Constitution, and in that Constitution, we have our First Amendment, which gives us the right for peaceful protest. But unfortunately, what we saw yesterday, where we saw some supporters of President Trump trying to interrupt the process where our Congress is able to actually count the Electoral College votes, which basically is the last official act to bring in a new president. And we saw people that were storming the Capitol, doing things that were against the law, and basically totally going against what our Constitution and what our great democracy stands for. So it's important, students, that you are kept abreast of what goes on in our nation. And it's also important that you continue to learn, and as you pay attention to current events, understand how this can shape your future. Now, obviously, we don't support the violence that had occurred. I'm grateful that more people weren't killed or injured through what happened, but I am taken back by the positive that came out of this, is that our Congress was able to carry on with their official duties and actually officially count that vote, which will bring in our next president, that's President-elect Joe Biden, and Vice President-elect Kamala Harris. So despite this, again, I think it's important, students, that you just pay attention to these current events and understand that there are rights in the Constitution, but we must always have peaceful protest if we disagree with things, because we're not always going to agree on everything. Now, some other important things, students, that you must be aware of is that there are some things going on here at Berkshire that we're trying to take care of. Number one, Berkshire had its water tested along with lots of other buildings across the district. And what they found is that there was Legionella bacteria. Now, Legionella is a naturally occurring bioform which can lead to some pretty serious pneumonia-like symptoms and problems for people, including Legionnaire's disease. The good news is that we were able to catch this, and there is a treatment for it. So this weekend, in fact, our district has hired a contractor that'll come out and they'll basically pump chlorine through our entire water system to make sure that it's clean, and then it gets flushed out. So the good news is, again, that we'll be able to have school here on Monday morning, and we won't hopefully have any issues. But if there are problems, we'll definitely continue to keep you and the families and our staff updated as to what exactly is going on. Now, and I'll be continuing to give updates and information to our families and obviously our staff and you students as well. I also want to remind our sixth graders that you do have the opportunity to come tour Berkshire for self-guided tours for 10 minutes or less, where you get a chance to just at least walk the building and know where all of your classes are. And those tours can take place today from 11:05 a.m. until 1:25 p.m. So that's basically during that big break that you have during the middle of the day. We also understand that some of you may not be able to get up here during that time, so we'll again offer that opportunity from 4 until 7 p.m. this afternoon and into the evening. So again, make sure that you're wearing a mask. Understand that you need to be properly socially distanced, meaning you have to be 6 feet apart or more. So it's really important that we're respecting those social distancing rules and taking care of everything that we need to keep safe here at Berkshire. You'll also have an opportunity on Friday morning and afternoon, that's tomorrow, January 8th, from 10:15 a.m. until 12:40 p.m. And again, right here at Berkshire. And I want to thank our eighth graders that are part of the National Junior Honor Society and our staff members who will be in the hallways helping to guide you and direct you. Parents, I'm sorry you're not able to come to the building. We ask that you wait in the parking lot for your child. And again, students, we're keeping these tours to 10 minutes. It just gives you a chance to be able to walk the building, make sure you know where your classes are so that on Monday you're ready to go. Now, in tomorrow's news break, we'll be able to talk more about our lunch program and kind of tell students where they'll be going for lunch and exactly what that'll look like with recreation and all things similar to that. So again, a lot of information that's coming at us, and we're trying to do our best to keep you informed and abreast of all of the things that are really important for you to be successful here at Berkshire. I also want to inform students and your families that our transportation department will be contacting you either tomorrow or even into the weekend regarding what your bus routes will look like, your bus pickup times, your locations, and also obviously the drop-off times as well. And one more quick announcement before I turn it over to one student announcement today. We do have our dance club with Mrs. Gambone meeting at 11:05 a.m. today. So more news tomorrow, and we'll be back here with you. But again, thank you for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Attention Equestrian Club members. Equestrian Club will meet today from 12 to 12:30 on Miss Rodriguez's Zoom link.